All right, using ChatGPT as your content autopilot. I think ChatGPT is an incredible tool. It's something that we use on our team, but I think the context of most people using it is very, very shallow. So I'm going to teach, going a little deeper in the idea of making content today and how to flush out on it. Oh, why is it not going? There we go. Okay, so GPT is an assistant, but you're still kind of driving what's going on. So GPT is only going to be as useful as what you feed it, the prompts you give it. So AI is not going to post your content. It's not going to create an authentic voice for you if you don't already have one and have an idea of like who your character is. And it's only going to think strategically so far. I don't fully agree with this part. And yes, I'm the one who wrote it. It's not going to think strategically about your brand. In the context of what it's going to feed you content wise, it won't. It will understand you the more you go into it, of like, all right, I like this, and it'll build off of that. But your first couple prompts, especially in content, are really going to suck because it's going to give you generalized data and you need to narrow that down. Um, what is it going to do? It's going to help you move faster with more clarity. It's going to organize your thoughts and it's going to remove that friction of like, all right, what do I talk about this week? I have to sit here and look at articles and look at Instagram and figure out what everybody else is talking about. I'm cutting that fat. So if you guys lock in with me today, the goal is you're going to leave here wanting to make content about your local market, knowing exactly how to execute it, how to make stuff that people are going to actually want to listen to. So there is no problem with making content. There's only excuses. What should I post? That's an excuse. You know what to post. You know how to start. Is this even good? It's better than the person that's not posting anything. Yes, you could always get better. I could get better. Brandon could get better. Grant Cardone and Gary Vee could get better, but they're posting. I don't have time to film. I absolutely hate this excuse with realtors because we're very, very busy in our world too. I hear it realtors, loan officers, big teams. I don't have time. Everybody has time. We're at a very busy place where we are with what we're doing. And if you could find time to do stuff that moves the needle, doing something else, you could find time doing this that actually works. So that's an excuse. I post for a week and then disappear. You're not going to create anything if you don't have momentum. So if you think you're going to make 20 great posts, post them, and you're going to be the next viral sensation, there's a chance, but so is me winning the lottery. So I think the faster that you address these excuses in your own world, the faster you get to execute on it. Now, this is one of my few interaction points. Either of you two guys, any one of these hitting home? Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Which one of these resonated with you?
Every single one.
Brian, it sounds like I'm going to need a one-on-one and a bottle of whiskey with you.
Oh man, dude, you don't even know.
Well, let me knock
I
them through.
I feel like I have content every day. Like I'm like, oh, let me shoot this, let me shoot that. And then I'm like, I'm my mother's son. I'm a perfectionist.
So let me
So I'm
knock through it.
still trying to get over that, so
I'm going to go
sabotage, like that thing.
deeper in the presentation on how to create the topics. What should you post? I'm knocking that out with this one. You don't even have to address that. Is it even good? Here's the way I look at that. If it's a 7 out of 10 quality wise, like, yes, of course, I'm always going to say if you have something that looks absolutely horrible, don't post it. If you could have a 7 out of 10 product, go with it, improve, learn, see what happens. I don't have time to film. Absolute excuse. Everybody could find an hour to film and an hour to edit. I don't want to hear about it. Posting for a week is literally just a you thing. How bad do you want to win? How bad are you like it takes 10 minutes to make a great here's my headline, here's my caption. It's awesome. So how bad do you want it? Alex, let me be honest with you now. Which one of those hit for you, buddy?
All of the above.
So take that same drink that I just poured out, address the excuses and knock them down. I don't have time. Look at your calendar, fill the blank space. Is this even good? Part of the way I'm going to phrase this, who gives a shit? Put it out there. What should I post? We're addressing that. Posting for a week. I have a Friday shit talking list where I call people just to see if they're making content and posting. If you want to be added to that, I will talk shit to you all day long. Okay, clear context. So the content that you're producing isn't bad because you're making it bad. It's bad because you're not leaning into something. So I think the idea is always feeding GPT with the best, clearest context. So you're a realtor, you're talking to a client type. What is that client type looking for? What do they want to hear? And ask GPT for it. So, perfect example here. Your context is what platform, what location, what content, who's the audience. So here's a very basic example. I want to make short form Instagram reels about what's happening in Boynton Beach. You feed that into GPT, it's going to tell you what's going on in Boynton Beach. You go one layer deeper. I want to talk about what's going on with real estate developments in Boynton Beach. I want to talk about what's going on with restaurant openings in Boynton Beach. What are you leaning towards that day with your content? Do you want to talk about the lifestyle? Do you want to talk about real estate? Ask it that, and it's going to develop for you. Hi, Christina.
Hi, Ben. Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm awesome. You're only jumping in 2 slides in, so don't worry.
Awesome.
You didn't miss much.
Great.
We're kind of doing it a little different. Normally, I kind of fly through the slides and then start talking with everybody. I kind of want to stop it slide by slide.
Okay.
So you jumped in at a good point. We're talking about tiering up your GPT prompt for creating you the content, and kind of leaning into what specifically are you looking for. I know you kind of jumped in while I was already talking about it, but I'll kind of open up the floor to everybody. Any questions about this? Any ahas? Anything that you're like, all right, what would I do with this?
Not quite. So, is this just giving you ideas, or is chat actually producing the content for you?
So you know what? Let's fly off the cuff a little bit. Let me pull up chat so I'll show you exactly what something like this will look like. Let's do a little bit of a different context today. I'm feeling spicy. Okay. Now let me just open up a new chat.
Brandon, is there like a
Benjamin. I
website or
just have Brandon's
somewhere?
name up here, but it's
Oh,
not.
yeah, yeah, that's right, Benji. That's what I meant.
You're good. What's
Um,
up?
is there a website that we could go to get like when I say content, I mean like pictures, like you say Boynton Beach,
I'll show you how
or
to
let's
do
say
Like
we
that.
want to,
stock?
Yeah, I'll show
yeah,
you how to do
like
some of that.
stock photos, but like like aerial views and stuff like at the beach, like Delray Beach or Boca Raton. Because a
Yes,
lot of times I see people's videos and I'm like, I know they didn't shoot that. I
I'll
know
show you.
they don't have a drone.
No, I'll show you exactly how to do that. So I took the example prompt here. So I'm gonna feed it this because my GPT does not know that I'm not a realtor. I am a realtor in Boynton Beach. I want to make short form Instagram reels about what's happening in Boynton Beach right now, lifestyle wise. I can't spell. Period. Think what attractions, probably gonna be wrong, don't worry, are opening. Where do people want to eat, comma, what will homeowners be spending their time doing? All right. So then now it's going to run this, right? I went very specific. Okay, this is talking about hooks. Okay. Now, don't make me the script yet, comma, give me the actual events and openings. Sometimes it goes wonky, it leads you in the wrong direction, so you got to readdress it. Okay, so here you go. Now, I want to be a local mayor for Boynton Beach. So June 26th, that already passed, June 27th, Education and Youth Advisory Board. If that's something that I want to talk about. Here are some seasonal events. Wow, these are really pushed out. Here's one in February. Perfect. First Friday concert series. Boom. Boom, something to pull up, something to talk about. Here's a bunch of restaurants that are popular right now. So I don't think you need to overcomplicate it, right? The idea is local mayor. So here's a perfect one because this is actually one that me and my wife were talking about, Yummy Bowl. I like this topic of this new restaurant opening. Please make a short script about 45 to 90 seconds. Being a local authority, use this topic dash and then paste it. So now I got that I want to talk about a restaurant. I got that it understands that I'm the authority. And then now it's making me a script. So you saw that was what, 5 minutes we spent pulling up some topics and making a script. So you stackpile all those ideas and you start making them. So here's your perfect example. I'll literally read it out to you guys as if it was a video. Boynton Beach, if you like fresh, fast, and actually good food, this one's for you. So this new spot opened up here in Boynton Beach called Yummy Bowl, and it's exactly the kind of place that people have been asking for. It's a vibrant bowl style food. Think fresh ingredients, customizable options, quick service, perfect for lunch, post gym, or a casual dinner when you don't want something heavy. This is the kind of place locals actually use. Quick stop after work, easy weekend meals, and something different from the usual takeaway routine. I'd keep a close eye on what's opening around here because this is where people are actually going to spend their time now. Food, fitness, and walkable spots. If you're in Boynton Beach, add Yummy Bowl to your list and tell me what you ordered. If you want more openings and lifestyle updates like this, follow along. Super easy, right? Like everybody agree on that?
Yeah, that was great.
You spend 30 minutes, 40 minutes a week stacking these up, and it's so customizable because, right, like look here now, social meetups, Nobu Brewery on the 28th, right? Bingo night, music and bingo and
Right.
drinks. Like great topic to talk about. Lock into what your city is and do that. Like people are really sleeping on how easy it would be to capitalize on local market share when it's simply what do people want to hear about? What do people want to know? And just keeping it that simple. I love the fact that we have this platform that I can kind of mess around with this. Anybody have another question to this?
I do have a quick question.
Fire as
When
many
you
as you
were
have.
awesome, when you were starting that prompt for the Boynton Beach mayor, you mentioned that you were an authority. What does that mean?
So GPT understands like clickbaity words.
Okay.
So in the aspect of social media, right? You're capitalizing knowledge and authority, right? So that goes in two spaces. If you're doing
Mm,
education, obviously you want to be an authority. If you're talking
okay.
lifestyle, you also want to be authority. So like the perfect figure that I'd say is like Guy Fieri, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, has anybody ever eaten Guy Fieri's food?
No, but
No,
you
but
feel
you watch his
compelled to.
show and you're like, oh my God, he went to some place in Delray. I'm going there right now.
I'll
Right.
tell you right now, his burgers on cruise ships.
Garbage.
Oh my God.
Good. They're
Oh,
good.
they're so good.
I
Yeah.
know he has like some kind of was it with Carnival, right? Yeah, he's got the I so complete tangent. My kid loves watching weird videos. He's 4 months old and he just gets attracted to anything. He likes camping videos right now and the cruise ship videos. So I've seen like every
Gosh.
cruise liner and all that stuff. But yes, that like so think of it like this. Guy Fieri, you watch that, you're gonna go try whatever he eats, right? I'm looking at buying in Delray Beach. Now, Christina makes 60 videos talking about Delray Beach. Now I'm looking about something in Delray Beach and you pop up. Now I go on your profile and I look at the next 10 videos. I'm like, holy shit, you're actually talking about what you're doing. Now there's a chance I'm going to reach out to you. That's what you're building with local authority. You're showing yourself as the presence there that like I'm your guy. Like here's the dirty way of phrasing it. You're the plug for these people, right? You're the source of everything, the information. You're the source of where should I go eat? Where should I go buy? I have two small kids. Where should I go, Christina? Or I just had my second kid and I'm moving to upsize, or my kids just left for college and now I want to buy a condo on the beach. Like, what is your I always like to say is what is your 80% of your business and talk to them on the daily. What questions are they asking? What lifestyle do they want? That kind of thing.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Here are like your call outs for that prompt. What do you want to be thinking about, right? So local events, farmers markets, festivals, gatherings, neighborhood things. Like Lake Worth Beach does bonfires all the time. Boca Raton has food festivals. It looks like Boynton has some kind of drinking and bingo thing. New developments. Is there retail opening up? People sleep on talking about retail, but you got to understand what are 30 something year olds buying a house going to do on the weekend? Go to TJ Maxx, go to Nordstrom Rack, go to Ross, go to Publix.
Yeah.
So if you're just selling the house, right? Look at this amazing house. Look at this amazing pool. Like, think about yourself living at your house. How long are you actually at home? Or how long do you spend around this stuff around your home? So
Right.
talk about that stuff. Like I see dudes killing it in Port St. Lucie because Port St. Lucie has a ridiculous amount of new construction and then retail to support it, where they're leaning to sell new construction sales, talking about the retail side instead of the so Lennar did this or this builder did this. No, hey, look at this awesome plaza down the street from 3 developments, and it has a Publix and it has a Chipotle and this and that, like that kind of thing. Parks, beaches, trails. What are people going to do with the recreational time? New developments kind of goes into local business thing, coffee shops, restaurants. Like here's the simplest one. You go out on a Saturday to a restaurant, like record a little B-roll. My phone's recording, so I'm just gonna use the case for an example. You walk in, here's a little bit of the place. Here's a little bit of the bar. My food gets here. Here's my food. And then just record a voiceover. Hey, I was at Rocco's Tacos and I had this and I had that. And it was so cool because all these people walk in on Delray Beach and blah, blah, blah. Like that kind of thing. And don't even think about what am I going to say. Record the stuff, put it in GPT. Hey, I did this, this, and this. I want to be a local authority. Write me a script about this. Okay. Keep it human. You saw how I put the prompt and it sucked and I still had to refine it. You're gonna have to do minor refinements. Make it yourself. You're gonna lead the data, right? Like it's gonna feed everything to you, but you're gonna pick what you're gonna talk about, how you talk about it. Always think what's gonna resonate with the person you're working with. Okay. Creates better output. Review the ideas, choose resonates. This is kind of reiterating what I said, but focus in on it. Don't just take the 15 topics and immediately make scripts and riddle them all off. If you service young people, you're not going to talk about 55 plus and bingo and this, that, the other. And like vice versa. If you serve 55 plus, you're not going to talk about where they're going to go drinking on a Friday night. You know what I mean? Okay. Kind of layering the content into ideas. You find the topic, you ask for it to make you a 45 to 90-second script. I could also help all of you on a one-on-one basis with developing your voice in GPT, but this is very important. You either prompt it every time with what your style is, or you create a memory where it understands your voice, your style, who do you service, and you can just write, make this script in my style. Um, Focusing on the specifics, right? You have an event, tie it back to the city and tie it back to what kind of real estate you do. So I'm talking about a food festival in Boca and I sell single family homes. Hey, write me a 45-second script about this topic. I sell single family homes in this area to relocation buyers or upsize buyers. And then talk natural. Like when you read the script, like just be a normal person. And if the script doesn't sound normal, like ask it what your voice would be. I'm gonna ad lib this part. The most important part is your voice, right? So like you can make all the content in the world, but if it's not you and then you get on the phone with the client and there's like a weird thing, like guide it. AI is gonna cut all the friction from you, but you're kind of gonna decide what makes it real and what doesn't make it real. And my always favorite part of the video, the whole presentation, do something, right? We talked about this earlier. If your video is not perfect, still make it and post it. You doing something, creating something, posting something, doing forward movement is better than the person that's doing absolutely nothing. How to schedule with that. Oh, hey, Monica, block yourself in your calendar. When are you making your topics? When are you recording? And when are you editing? It's a very small ceiling, 7 posts a week. If you set yourself 2 hours, you should have way more than 7 posts. Post once for a day. Don't make it overcomplicated. Don't look at 2 posts, 3 posts. Do your stories, make a post. Don't obsess. How many people are watching? How many people are engaging? That's me and you's job to do that together. Your job, make the content, post it out there, and stay consistent. I'm going to share this. This is my little cheat sheet on making topics, giving it direction, creating scripts, helping you execute. This part I'm going to share with you. That way you guys can start playing around with it in GPT. And if you have questions, you could call me, you could text me. Take all this, start driving your content, start deciding what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I always want to acknowledge this part. I am particularly here to help you guys grow with all this. So if you have a question, if you have a hiccup, don't let it stop you. Reach out to me. I want to help you guys execute on this at a high level. We do this every day.